You want to make sure you're doing max reps, so as many as you can do with strict form. And we already know what strict form looks like on squats, dips, and all the other exercises that I mentioned. You know, kipping, full range of motion, you know, the whole nine. Now, in the 60 seconds, you want to do the maximum amount of reps, and then you submit it. It's very important that I actually forgot to mention in the first part of freestyle is you got to mention your match code, your name, and what discipline you're competing. So let's say in this case, we're talking about strength and endurance. You show your match code on the camera. It'll say 50 whatever, match code this. My name is Jeff Gonzalez, and I am participating in the strength and endurance Calisthenics World E-Games category. And then you go ahead, 60 seconds on the clock, and you do your pull-ups, your muscle-ups, your squats, and your dips, and so forth. They're going to be judging this based on strict form, make sure how many reps, and yeah, pretty much that's pretty much the whole gist of it. Now, street lifting is a 1 rep max of pull up and dip, and you pretty much have to again state your match code, your name, your category you're participating in. You have to weigh yourself to show your weight category, and then once you do your rep max, you weigh the weight. So if it's 50 kilos, if it's 100 kilos, you weigh that to show that it's not fake weight. And that's pretty much it as far as the video recording, what you should do as an athlete. And then you just go ahead and upload that to the Calisthenics Club website under your register ID, your athlete ID. And that's pretty much it. And then good luck to all the athletes.
Yeah, so I got a quick question about that. Yeah. So for the reps and sets,
go for it.
So for example, I do a pull-up tomorrow, yeah? A 1 minute pull-up, hopefully. A 1 minute pull-up. And I'm gonna have to rest for like say 3 hours, and I'm gonna do the muscle up. Is that allowed, right?
Yes. Now that is a really good question. So here's what I tell. Here's what we've been discussing in the previous podcast. You have until, if I'm not mistaken, and don't quote me on this, I'm gonna double check and put it in the comments. I think we have until the 7th or 8th of November to upload your videos.
Yeah.
Right? So let's say today is what? October 31st, right? Let's say I record my video of pull-ups today. I rest. Tomorrow I do dips. I rest. And you can do it like that. Now, as long as it's 60 seconds, as long as it's strict form, not editing, it should be okay because you're uploading your videos. And of course, you show your match code, you state your name, your category, all the things that we mentioned. That should be fine. Because you have until the 8th. That's the benefit of doing the World E-Games, that it's online and you can upload your best video with your phone.
All right. So, for example, right, I did a pull-up, right? Is that gonna be like edited in a sense that say 1 minute of pull-up and then cut, and then 1 minute of muscle-ups, right? Is that gonna be on one bulk video?
No. Well, if you want to do it that way, you can. I recommend split the videos so it doesn't show any editing.
Okay.
Right. So you want to, in this case for strength and endurance, I would recommend 5 videos just to be as to have a high integrity and just to be as honest and as clear as possible. Yeah.
That's right. Because I mean, is it only one upload per like exercise 1 minute, and then tomorrow
per exercise
another one?
Correct.
And then and then the next day I'm gonna upload another one. So that's 3 uploads in 3 days.
That should be fine because you have until the 8th. That makes sense because that has never been discussed as far as like a question. But to my understanding, from what the conversations that me and Paco have had and in previous podcasts, you have until November 8th to upload your videos.
Yeah. Cool.
So whether you upload from now, tomorrow, and going forward, I say upload your best video, non-edited. That's the rule.
That's right. Because
your best video, non-edited.
It will look edited once we do a 1 minute and then cut and then edit the other one as well.
Exactly.
And edit the other one. It will look edited. And plus,
exactly.
I couldn't be bothering editing those videos. I just do 1 minute and then upload here, Paco, and then second one, upload here, Paco.
There you go. Exactly. Exactly.
I have a question.
Something like that.
Go for it, Edmar.
Question.
Yeah.
It is possible that all 5 videos can upload in 1 day.
Yeah. If you feel that those are the best videos you can upload, Go for it. Go for it. You know, it
No,
gives
no,
us
no, no. Um, we will do 5 days
of exercise, right?
different
One, right?
exercises, and then we upload in one day.
That's fine too. Yeah. As
That's
long as you
fine.
meet the as long as you meet the deadline of the 8th,
All
because
right.
by then the judges will go ahead and start judging the videos based on the criteria. And I believe there's 5 criteria for freestyle, total of 25 points. For freestyle, I have to double check on strength and endurance, but they also have a grading system and a value point system, should I say?
Mhm.
I wish Baco was here to join us to let us know a little more on the grading system. But what I'll do is I'll add it onto the comments in the future so people know. And yeah, what any other questions that you guys may have?
Well,
All three are.
yeah, I'm just waiting for my guys to ask me a question, but I'm not sure if they're gonna, because I'm actually trying to do live video, but because we're having technical difficulties, so I just messaged them and
I hear you.
just ask. Yeah.
Well, guys,
It's
in
like,
case, go ahead.
hey, it's like when you go to the doctor, when you go to the doctor, you feel sick before going to the doctor, but when you're on the doctor right there, you don't know what you want to ask, right?
Yeah.
I completely understand, man.
You completely understand,
I
right?
got one question, bro.
Go ahead, Addy. Go ahead.
There's like, is the like qualifying round of like freestyle like already the round one of like all of the competition?
So
Is it like
go ahead. Finish your
yeah,
question.
yeah. So is it like gonna be like, so is the qualifying round gonna be like the round one for like the overall competition?
Yes. So that would pretty much be the round one to see who goes into the knockout rounds, right? So for free, no, go ahead, Rajan, no worries. So for the freestyle, let's say all the continents get together, they all uploaded by November 8th. That gives, I think if I'm not mistaken, there's 2 to 3 days post the upload for you to recoup and give time to the judges to go ahead and critique. Whoever wins at that. Now, speaking of winning, let's get into that. There are 5 winners, right? Plus 2 wild cards per category, per continent. So there's a lot of winners opportunity, right? So you have the freestyle, the strength and endurance, and street lifting. There's going to be 5 winners and then 2 wild cards. If, let's say, there's a tie in freestyle, for example, in this case, they will ask those athletes to go ahead and do another session, another combo to see who is the most creative. Now, keep in mind, creativity is something that is being added here, right? Also, how strict is your form with statics? How long is your hold with statics? How much flow and how clean are your dynamic skills as well? The transition from static to dynamic, from dynamic to transition. All of this is going to partake. But to answer your question, yes, the first round is qualifiers. Whoever makes it will go on to the knockout round.
Mm-hmm.
Answer my question. Really good. Thanks a lot.
They're all hyped here.
I know, man. I love it, bro. I
It's
love
gonna be
the
like
energy.
three coffees per exercise, yeah? 3 coffee. 3 cup of coffee, yeah?
3 black, no sugar, just
Black,
straight
no
caffeine.
sugar. No Starbucks, right? No sugar coffee. Just pure black.
No, the best coffee is from grandma.
My grandma.
The best coffee always comes from grandma.
Yeah.
Pure black.
All right, I think we lost. Did we lose him?
Born.
Oh boy, he'll join it back again. Guys, whoever's watching now, be sure to put your questions in the comments. Anything that you want us to answer for you, whether it's a doubt that you may have. And there's no stupid question. All questions are valid. If you don't know something, speak up, because it's better to know than to make a mistake when you're competing. Get your questions answered now. I'm gonna go ahead and join another request. Hopefully you can go ahead and join us again. That's the problem when you're doing these things, the internet. We're at the mercy of the internet.
I got like a like personal question for you, bro.
Go for it, bro. Go for it.
Who's like your favorite like overall freestyle athlete like right now?
Right now,
Um,
freestyle. Just dynamics or
yeah,
complete?
yeah.
Like the perfect
The
perfect
complete athlete, right?
for you.
Everything. All right.
Yeah,
It's
complete.
it's hard because like Tony Gaste has like such an incredible flow and static holds, right? Like he's a total beast, and I seen him in person, like in life, in real life. Like it's a different thing when you see it on Instagram and when you see him in person doing the skills and the combos, bro. It's a whole different beast. And then you know Angel Acosta, Angel.
Yes,
He's a savage too, man. He's a savage. And then you also got Thomas Kurganoff, who's a total beast. A total beast. I mean, if I had to choose, though, I'm gonna go with Tony. Because here's the reason why I would go with him. His performance. Not only he's a great athlete, but he knows how to perform. Like I saw him at Desert Battles. My man looked at the camera while doing a Hafesto. Like, come on. Like that's performance, you know? That's setting a show. That's
like really intimidating, bro. If I were like competing against him, I would be really, really like intimidated.
of course, bro. Of course. Just want to say what's up to you, Tagol. What's up, Papi? Yo, all the way from Portugal. Let's go. What's your other question?
Dynamic or static?
As far as personally, I'm more of a static guy. I love static, and here's the reason why. It's because I'm still in the fear element of dynamics, but I want to train dynamics because I think it's gonna be liberating once I'm able to conquer that fear.
Yeah.
So like I've really like experienced this when people tell me like dynamics is for not it's like statics are better than dynamics. So people tell me that. So when people like try dynamics, it's like the fear is like getting really overwhelming. So like they end up not trying it. So
Absolutely, bro.
yeah. So I really really respect people like people doing dynamics too. Like not just me. I'm a freestyle athlete, but yeah, like people doing crazy dynamics, like is already like risking their lives for like the sport. So big respect like to an athlete like Tony. So
Same here, bro. Same here. So all the athletes that are risking their lives and doing things on the extreme, because calisthenics freestyle is extreme. It's an extreme sport, right? You know, there's a lot of physics in there that you have to think about. And then so let's be real. You have to commit. You have to commit to the move, because if not, that fear element and all those that anxiety, sometimes that doubt can make you mess up. So, you know, a big respect to all the athletes that are practicing freestyle calisthenics and also statics. Like statics is hard because it takes a lot of discipline as well. You know what I mean? And also street lifting. Like, come on, there's a beast out there doing street lifting. You know, lifting. Oh, he's back. Let's go.
He's back.
Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. Edmar, you had a question, right?
Yeah.
I have a question about gloves and wrist wrap for strength and endurance.
Okay, great
Are we
question.
allowed to use gloves and wrist wraps?
Great question. Great question. To my understanding, in the previous podcast, they had not mentioned any restrictions on this. I will get back to everybody. I'll put the official answer on the comments once I post up the live. But to my understanding, there's no restrictions on wrist wraps or any wraps as of now. So right now, they're good to go.
As of now.
As of now, I will post the official answer to your question in the comments. I'll talk to Paco just to get a more confirmed answer.
All right.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Shoes in strength and endurance. Shoes. We do like. Is it allowed to put like the shoeless or?
to take off that extra few ounces of weight, huh?
For for strength and endurance.
No, listen, I understand, and this is the thing. This is the thing. I don't think that has been mentioned as well as just like the wrist straps, because what they're really looking at, what we really emphasize is the no editing. That's really big. Also, full, like for strength and endurance, strict form and full range of motion is really important. No half reps, no kipping. So I don't think, like, if you feel comfortable with your shoes or without, I don't think it would make a difference, because it was not specified. It's not specified, but Jordan, I'll go ahead and put the official answer again in the comments. Guys, sorry for not having so many other, but these are really particular questions that we're not asked before. So I'll be sure to put the official answers in the comments for sure. But as of now, the good thing is that you can practice outside, inside, because it is an online tournament. I don't think that if you do it in socks, barefoot, and shoes, it shouldn't matter.
Like really particular 1 minute, just in case. Like, for example, I do like 55 seconds. Is it okay if that's the best that I could?
You have 60 seconds the moment. Right. You have 60 seconds the moment you touch the bar. Let's say pull up. The moment you start hanging,
All right.
60 seconds start. So in 1 minute, if you do, let's say you tire out at 55 seconds, and that's your max, that is your max. You finish there.
Okay.
If you can go one more, go. And a word of advice, like David Goggins said, when you think you're done, you always have 40% more.
Two reps more, eh?
You always have more reps, absolutely. Because when you think you're done up here, your body can go more, because we're stronger.
Cool. All right, next.
You gotta commit, bro. It's like in dynamics.
Exactly, commit to it, man. Just if you tell your brain that you could do one more, or you could do the 360, the 540, the planche, you will achieve it. You will achieve it.
All that mindset, bro.
Yep. Exactly. Edmar, you had a question? I'm sorry.
Yeah. The angle of the camera.
The video.
I'm sorry?
The video.
The angle.
The
The
angle.
angle of video.
Yes. So, very good
From
question.
static. No. From strength and endurance and dynamics or freestyle.
Good questions. You want to make sure that you're able to be viewed. You like everything you're doing. First, for strength and endurance, let's start there. If you're doing pull-ups and muscle up, we want to be able to see you go up and past the bar. So the bar should be shown as well as a little above the bar, because you're doing a muscle up. So you want to see that you're locking out your elbows and you're doing full range of motion when you're doing it. Muscle up, for example, right? So a recommendation that was stated in a previous podcast is gather up as a group of athletes that are competing in your local communities, so they can help you record, so you can get that environment of competition. If not, you can also put your phone on a tripod. If tripods are not available, you can put it on the phone angled up. As long as we're able to see you clearly performing the move, I think that's the most important thing. If you have any doubts, we have tutorials on on the Calisthenic Hub's Instagram, as well as the Calisthenic Club Instagram, and as well as the webpage. So we have tutorials for freestyle, street lifting, and strength and endurance to show you how you should introduce yourself with your match code, your discipline, and your name, and how you should record the videos in the time span given.
All right.
So the important thing is, to shorten the question, the important thing is make sure we can see you do the move, or the exercise, or whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. If it's freestyle, straight from endurance, or street lifting, as long as we can see you and we have a full view of you, I think that's the most important.
Okay.
Also, lighting is really important, because right now we're in two different parts of the world. I'm in New York, you guys in the Philippines. So here is daytime. You can see a lot more. If it's nighttime, be mindful that the camera may not be able to capture too much. So make sure there's good lighting if you're doing it at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as where, you can do this anywhere. At home, outside, at Cali parks, at gyms. All you need is your phone, your body, and gravity. That's it.
That's it.
Gravity.
Well, you can't get away from gravity, so I just had to put it there.
The gang as well to hype you up, yeah?
Yes, exactly. So yeah, like just like Bajan said, if you get together, there's gonna be that hype, there's gonna be that environment of competition and that motivation, that's gonna just give you the environment of competing. So it's recommended, but it's not the only way of competing. Like in the previous tournament that Calisthenics Club hosted, there was people doing push-ups at work. There was people doing dips at work on the bench. They got the chairs and they were just full range. And I'm like, bro, there was even a guy that brought his weights into like I guess into nature, like into the woods somewhere, and he did his weight and stuff. He did street lifting in the woods somewhere. So anywhere. As long as you record good, we can see you complete your movement, and the lighting is good, and you're doing everything within the regulations and the rules. That's all that we ask.
I have a question again.
Go for it, buddy.
Is that possible that
Ano ba yun? Tagalog.
Oh, this competition is for men and women, all ages. It doesn't
for,
matter.
for the strength and endurance, once we stop, is that the final, or in 1 minute you have to finish the 1 minute?
So in that 60 seconds that you're given, the moment you touch the bar, let's say for pull-ups, the most you can do in that 60 seconds. The most you can do. You don't want to come off. Yep.
Okay, once you stop, that's it.
Yes. To my understanding, yes. That's what was told in the previous podcast. So you have 60 seconds to complete your maximum amount of reps the moment you touch the bar.
And then what if I rest while holding the bar?
By grip, that should be fine.
Still hanging.
Still good.
That should
Still
be
good.
fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a good question, Edmar.
That is a really good question.
Yeah. I have to clear that.
Especially
Because you get tired.
Oh,
Yeah.
You get tired for sure. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk to Paco later this afternoon, and those 3 questions: wrist wraps, resting periods, and Jordan, what was your question again? Remind me. Shoes. Let me write this down right now. Yep. So shoes, wrist wraps, and rest between reps. Shoes, wraps, and rest between reps. And guys, sorry for not having all the answers right away. As you know, we're doing the promotion. We're not the official host of the tournament, and unfortunately, Paco couldn't be here today to answer the more specific questions. But he says hello to everybody. So saludos from Paco. And huh?
He's a busy man.
He's a busy man. We're all busy. We're all busy trying to elevate the sport into the professionalism that it's supposed to be, into the professional sports that it's supposed to be. All right, let's get Addy back in here. It's like Addy's guys, when I go to the Philippines, I'm gonna hit you guys up. I'm gonna hit you guys up. December, you going back to Australia? Welcome back, Addy. I think Jordan's having some connection issues.
It's really bad here in the Philippines.
Listen, I understand, because when I was in Colombia, that's where I'm from, the internet is not as great, so I completely get it, bro. But I'm glad we were still able to connect. He'll join right away. I'm sure of it. I'm glad we're still able to connect and discuss these questions for everything that the World Calisthenics Games is. All right, he's accepting. Let's go ahead and accept him back. Do you guys have any more questions? You're back. Let's go.
Yo,
Let's go.
Burns already hyped. Let's go.
I, I love the energy because it's giving me the energy. I'm about to train after this podcast, so it's gonna be good for me. I'm gonna be motivated.
Take your coffee or C4?
No,
Yeah,
bro.
another question, bro.
So to answer the original question, I try to work out without no pre-workout or coffee. I try to really just use my mental motivation, my discipline. But when I do need coffee, I usually try to go more natural coffee and stuff. I can't hear you. What happened? I couldn't hear you. What you said? It's just too loud. I can't hear you, Sean. Addy, what was the question?
So like, I've never like personally I've never been to a like a freestyle or like any calisthenics competition. So how was it like how was your experience on like freestyle competition? Like was it really hype or like
Whoa.
what was your overall experience?
So I've been fortunate enough to attend a couple of competitions, one in Mexico and one in Colombia, to go live with. And I'm gonna tell you the energy that is in that on the bars, around the bars, bro. It's unreal. It's unreal. Like you literally feel energy.
It's so
like,
insane, bro.
it's so insane, bro. Like, especially when somebody does something that it was unexpected, like that they've probably been training secretly for, and they do a 540 over the bar, like what happened in Colombia, bro. Like almost just like, bro, this is nuts.
I can imagine like the Colombians like screaming really loud right now.
Bro.
It's when somebody like goes like a power move like out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, man. Or when we was in Colombia, like when I was in Mexico, bro, the energy that was there for the finals, oh man. And the best part,
They're just beasts, bro.
yeah, the best part is always the after. The after when everybody's just guts together, does a couple combos on the bar, just talks and just just feel the energy that was there, but now it's more on a more of a friendship level, you know what I mean? On a more of a community level, that energy turns out to be, because once the competition's over, it's literally just all of us getting together and seshing it up. So it's a great experience, bro. It's a great experience.
Like the best thing about calisthenics, like we're treating each other like families, bro. Like it's not really about competition. It's more about like hyping each other up. So that's what I see like in most competitions. So,
That's a fact, bro.
yeah, I've never seen anyone like try to intimidate their opponent.
No,
Well, at least not yet for me. So
no, in the competitions that I've seen online, like through YouTube or anything of that, or any social media platform, and then being in person, I haven't yet witnessed any type of like hatred or like animosity towards another athlete competing. It's, if anything, they've been supportive. Like, let's go, 900,
bro,
720.
we're like hyping each other up.
Yeah. So hold that, let's go. Like, and that's the person you're competing against. You know what I mean?
That.
So
That's right.
so that energy is it's amazing, bro. It's amazing. Like it's hard to describe if you're not there. You got to be there to feel it. You know what I mean?
I wish I could like a real competition, like not just like here in the Philippines, but overseas. That's like my dream, bro. Like competing like in other countries overseas, bro. That's just amazing, bro.
Addy, as long as we train hard, right, and we're consistent with our training, and we showcase our training too. It's not about just training. You have to showcase your training, your success, your failures, to be able to relate with everybody, bro. We can get there, bro. We can get there. That's the fact. So, guys, I think right now is a good moment to take questions from the audience, or any comments that they want us to address, any doubts that they want us to clear up. I think now is the good opportunity to go ahead and ask the people that are watching us all around the world any questions about the Calisthenics World E-Games. It could be about the disciplines, the recording, how to register, which we haven't even talked about here. But in case you need to register, there's a link in my page, Calisthenics Hub. There's a link in my bio, and also the Calisthenics Club. There's links right there. You click, you register, you sign up. It's simple. in case you need a tutorial, there's a tutorial on my page as well that you can go ahead and check it out on the Calisthenics Hub. And yeah, guys, it's pretty simple. DM us if you have any questions, or DM the Calisthenics Club if you have any questions about registration. Let's go ahead and take some comments and some questions from the audience. If there's anything there, let's go ahead and shout out to
guys.
Shout out to Cordilleran. Ed Bars. Ed Bars right there. Shout out to Ed Bars.
We're
Afternoon, man. We train.
That's right. You were telling us outside of this live that you went up to meet up with Edmar and Ed Bars and did a crazy training session.
yeah.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
That's awesome. See, that's community right there. It just goes to show what calisthenics is right there.
Yeah.
Bro, I just gotta say,
Adi, you should go here.
Edmar,
Martina.
for
should
sure,
go here.
bro. Like, bro, Jeff, I gotta tell you, bro. Like, Edmar's place, like it's like the main calisthenics park right there. So like the people, the community is just amazing over there. But I've personally like never been there. So yeah, but they've been telling me, but.
What are you
Like,
waiting for?
I've been trying to, but
Go here,
I haven't
bro.
got time yet, but probably soon, bro.
The bars are waiting for you.
Bro, the bar and the brothers are waiting for you. Let's go.
Yes, and the
I
brothers.
can't let
man.
that bar wait, bro.
Let's go. Listen, guys, when I go to the Philippines, I'm gonna go hit those bars for sure. And Addy, you
Bro,
better go hit them
Marquino
before
bars,
me.
bro. Make sure you remember that.
Hit the bar, man.
I can't wait, bro. You know,
And Bjorn.
I stopped by the Philippines when I was on my way to Thailand, and I wish I stood for at least a day or two to experience the culture, the vibes, and everything, man. But I will make my way over there. I will make my way over there for sure. Now that I actually have brothers out there,
You
it's
are
gonna be
welcome.
easier.
Family, bro.
Awesome.
I went there for once, right? They have like super hardcore routine. Like I think super hardcore routine. Like, make it out.
I've experienced that.
It's the welcome routine, man. Welcome workout.
Welcome workouts.
Pizza.
Yes.
That's for me to make it out alive because super
Don't get
hardcore
fooled, bro. Like they're gonna kill you with workouts. Like I've personally experienced like Marquina people like gave us routines. It was killer, bro. Like that was like a few months ago, but bro, I was like sore for like the third or fourth day, bro.
I could imagine.
It was
I could
crazy,
imagine.
bro.
No, man. Well,
Shout out to Sardan.
I'll be sure.
Yeah,
I'll be sure
you
bring
have
my
to go
pre-workout
here.
that day.
You know.
I'll be sure to bring my pre-workout that day because Jesus, it sounds like a tough workout.
If you're going here, prepare yourself, man.
Bro, I gotta be ready, bro.
Let's go. Let's go.
100%.
We're
100%.
We're gonna rip my.
And one muscle up. One muscle up.
That's a savage, man.
Hang on. That's a warm up. That's a warm up.
That's a warm up, yes.
And bro, that's the warm up. Like that's for real, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I personally like
That's the warm up.
Always the hard set is the warm up, man.
I love it. I love it.
And then the hardest
It's the workout.
is the routine. It's the workout.
The workout's just crazy, bro. Like you gotta experience it. I can't spoil it.
Warm up. The main routine. The cool down and the finisher. Five.
That's
Okay,
right.
I'm gonna leave. My hands are gonna be shaking. My fingers, my forearms are gonna be able to feel them.
After that, you can feel your arm, man.
I bet. Oh man.
You always feel that.
I'm gonna have to train mentally and physically just for Ed bars.
That's right. That's right.
Also, bro, like it's like a simple note, but the skinniest ones are mostly the strongest ones, bro. So don't get fooled like by the Filipino stuff.
Oh, I'm not. Listen, I know that size really doesn't matter as far as strength because strength is a different level and that's a different beast to conquer. You know what I mean? And I mean, look at Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
He's a beast. He's a beast. Small for power.
He's an animal.
The people
Animal.
count. Huh?
Animal, man.
Damn.
The tiger.
Well, guys, let's go ahead and continue taking any comments or questions from the audience.
Question, guys.
Questions. Use
Bro,
this.
bro,
Use
I
this
got
time
like a
now.
question for my friend, bro.
Go for it.
So he said, who's like the judge of like the freestyle competition? So
Yes, one of the judges is Sergio _workout. Sergio Adonis. I'm sure you guys have heard of him. Yes, yes, he is definitely one of the freestyle judges. And I think because there's 5 6 that they're judging, there's different judges per category.
All right. But in strength endurance is how many judge?
I believe it's a total of 4 judges because I know that's gonna be Vitali, Vadim, and I'm not sure if Ming is yeah, I'm not. Don't quote me on this, but I think Ming Calisthenics as well is also for strength and endurance. And they added new judges as well for street lifting. So guys, it's gonna be high level judges, elite referees, elite calisthenic athletes, watching you. So it's really important to give your best and be honest about
The
the video.
best and the best.
Yes, and be honest about the video. Do not edit it because you will get disqualified. They see anything that looks like editing, and trust me, these are guys that deal with editing every day. They do content creation all the time, so they know what an edit looks like. So don't think that because you think you're a good editor and you have some skills on Adobe, you may get away with it. No, be honest, have integrity, and it'll show. Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
We don't do that shit here.
There you go.
like it's
Are
already
we-
building up right now.
In freestyle, I have a question,
Yeah.
guys. In freestyle, are we allowed to have a rolling in a video?
What do you mean rolling? Like you do
Dynamic of the video?
You said like the dynamic of the DJ. I'm sorry, there's a lot of background noise.
No, the dynamic of the video.
Oh, like the dynamic of the video. I mean, it's all based on your combos, right? So they're gonna be basing on how clean your combos are.
Like
How,
that.
yeah, how long are you holding your statics? Are you transitioning well? Because, like, for example, there's a lot of freestylers that don't transition into static combos, so that can take away from getting the top 25 points. So incorporating every element of freestyle calisthenics is really important. And making sure you're visual. Now, there was a question about rings. If you want to use rings as part of your performance, you can. But just keep in mind, you have 90 seconds.
Yes.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Jordan, I can't hear you. What happened?
Oh, I think what
The roll.
as well is the rolling of the camera.
Right. Oh, like no, that's
The
fine.
angle.
Like the
Yeah. Like, okay, so that's a good question because if you go to our Instagram and you see the freestyle tutorial, there's somebody recording circles. So it should be okay as long as it's not excessive. You want to follow the athlete because obviously he's performing, so you want to follow, but not
like
excessive.
this.
Right. Don't make it look like you're going to transition into an edit. You know what I mean?
right.
Smooth and clear to follow
Smooth.
the athlete.
Just a smooth roll.
Right. I would say try to have somebody a little further away from the bar so they can capture without the movement. So that's how it eliminates any potential disqualifications.
All right.
But good question, Emma. You are on fire with the questions today, man.
Let's go.
I love it, man.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely. Man.
Yeah, I got a question about the point system.
Jordan, we can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you too much.
Hear me? Yeah. So, Michael was telling me about For example, beginner.
Ano?
There's a lot of background noise. Hold up, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's really hard to hear you because there's a lot of background noise.
Sorry, guys.
I think the Mars takes that.
Uh,
Edmar,
Can
put
you-
your hand on the bottom of your phone so we can cover the noise.
I'm just holding like this.
The phone.
It's like I'm
You're
holding
cupping
this.
it?
Hold it like this. Hold the phone like this.
All right, go
It's
ahead. I can hear
cupping.
you now.
Yeah. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay. So I was about to say, for example, a beginner actually joined, right? And he couldn't finish 1 minute. Let's just say 40 seconds. I think you guys are talking about the point system. So is it gonna be rolled over to the next competition? For example, who wants to do another competition?
So yeah, so let's say so like to my understanding, right? Let's say that there's a tie. Whoever has the highest points, we're going to the next one. Jorn is leaving us now. Jorn,
George, you there?
Boy, where are you?
he's gone. We lost him. The cloud took him.
Is there? I have a question.
Questions?
A good question.
Go for it.
Is there a specific grip for power strength and endurance and freestyle?
Is there a specific referee?
Grip,
Grip.
of course.
Grip. Freestyle. No, whatever you feel comfortable. Well, because you are doing pull-up, a pull-up has to be pronated. No chin-ups.
No. Grip of the size of the
The width of the grip.
yeah. Yes.
No, we have no control over that because it is
right.
a World E Games like online. Like I
Mhm.
cannot tell you to go outside and buy a bar that has a 32-inch diameter. You know, it's just that part. No, because people are gonna train
All
at
right.
home, at the parks, at the gyms. You know, so whatever bar you have, it can be a tree. If you want to do freestyle on a tree branch, you can. It's up to you. It's up to you. So
That's insane, man.
I've seen it, bro. I've seen somebody do a 360 on a tree branch, bro.
For real, bro?
Bro, I'm not even lying to you. He swung, came back up, and caught it too. But I mean, he didn't do anything else. He just did a 360, and I'm like, that just goes to show that you can do anything anywhere.
Yeah. That's so.
All right, I'm accepting his invite now. His request, I mean. And
Hurry up,
all right,
Jordan.
he's
Hey,
back.
Jordan.
He is back.
You're back again.
I'm sorry,
Guess who's
guys.
back? Back again. Jordan is back.
Back.
Tell your friends.
Friends.
Oh man. So
Where were we? Sorry.
you said the point system. Let's say they don't finish off, and let's say in the I can't even speak today, in the continent of Asia, right? Because that's where pretty much we're hosting right now. Let's say only top four, right? In straight from endurance, and there's a tie for
No
five.
control naman.
That they either have them do it, or whoever has the highest point moves on.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yep.
I'll take my chance.
Nah, bro. Listen, there's no beginner, there's no advanced. Like in this case, this competition, it's an opportunity to showcase your best self.
Yeah, I know.
And I think that's the best way to do it. Sergio, what's up, bro?
What's up, Sergio?
He's here.
Yo.
He joined. He is one of the athletes that will be doing calisthenics freestyle
Join us.
judging. So it's fun, man. It's great. And be sure to catch our other podcasts if you have any more questions. Because I don't see anybody else leaving questions here.
Guys, leave a
I'm like a big
questions.
Sergio fan right now.
What's up, Patty?
Bro. I just gotta say, like, I'm a big Sergio fan, like since the start, bro. Like I've been watching Sergio freestyle like since 2017 or 18.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Like bro, it's like crazy, like
He's a
to
beast.
see him watch
He's
it,
a
like,
beast,
live.
man. He's a beast. I've
Beast,
never
bro.
seen him live, but he's a beast, man. He's a beast.
Me too, bro.
Yeah. My boy Sharky. Let's go. What's up, Sharky?
Sharky? It's 11:20 p.m. here. When
I was right about to say it's getting late over there, right? So I don't want to take up too much time.
Yes.
I know you guys are probably tired, long day. I'm gonna get my day started. So, guys, if we didn't answer your questions, be sure to write to us via DM or feel free to leave it in the comments in any of our Calisthenics World E games, and we'll respond to you guys. Don't forget that the Calisthenics Club is also responding to DMs and comments about this. So go ahead, ask away, and we'll be here to answer any questions or clear any doubt you may have about the Calisthenics World E games.
we got one question.
Go for it.
We got one question.
Yeah.
So just one sec. It's on my.
Oh, it's on the Facebook, right? Because you're going live on Facebook, right?
Yeah. So he was saying about if a muscle up is okay if he hang himself. He's skinny, right?
I couldn't hear you. One more time. Something about a muscle up and hanging. That's all I heard.
Asking if you can actually go maybe 2 seconds lock just on the top of the bar to rest.
So like if he can lock up for 2 seconds, like a resting period, and then come down. Now remember,
Yeah.
that is a good question. Now remember, you have 60 seconds. So use that time wisely. If you want to take a quick rest period up there, that's fine. But now that's 2 seconds that you have to think about that is off your time.
Yeah. Famous pull up.
I have one more.
Go for it, Mark.
Go.
For again for the muscle up, for strength endurance, if the chest are touching on the bar, is that a
That's not clean.
count or that's
you
not
wanna-
clean?
No, clean motion, strict.
How-
Your transition has to be with your strength of your forearms and the transition of wrist. So I don't think the
But-
chest should touch.
But if like this, very proud. I'll say. If like this transition for the muscle up from here and then boom, like
That should be
this.
fine. That should be fine. But would your chest be touching the bar?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get clarification, but to my understanding, you should just go through the movement without your body touching the bar. It should be as clean
Alright.
as possible. But I'll go
Alright.
ahead and confirm. I'm gonna add that to my notes and confirm with Paco.
Yeah, or sternum, maybe like underneath the chest.
Okay, all the sternum. Got it.
Sternum, yeah.
And
Because once it takes some time, you can't avoid it.
This bar is like,
right, and then
Like
from there
this.
push up.
Yeah, from here.
and then I push, but a clean wrap.
movement.
Does that count?
Let me get back to you on that. I'll post the answer in the comments. So we have 3 questions that are not fully answered. Can you wear wrist wraps? Can you wear shoes? Can you rest during your set?
Yes.
And can you touch the bar, chest or sternum while muscling up?
Yeah.
Okay.
A clarification for the rest is like
But
the
in
rest
a clean form.
In clean form, of course. I'll ask that.
Yes. Touching the bar with a clean form.
Got it. And Jean, you said for resting, can they get off the bar or on the bar, right? That's what you said?
Yes.
All right. I'll be putting the answers to these questions in the comments to be more precise. And if there's, well, let me make sure that Jean doesn't have any other comments to say or add on.
No, I'm good at the moment.
You good? Well,
I
guys,
was
Go ahead.
about to say something. I was about to say it's like a rest, but it's not really a rest. It's like a rest in the bar.
right.
Not touching the ground, right?
Right. That's what I'm going to clarify. I'm going to clarify, and I'm going to put the answer, all the 4 answers to the questions that I was not able to answer in the comments. Give me till like either today or tomorrow because I have to talk to Paco. He's in a different part of the world, so we have to communicate. And we'll go ahead and sort that out. So that's how there's no more doubt about these questions.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well, guys, if there's no more questions from the public or any more comments, I just want to say thank you guys for your time today. I know it's really late over there in the
Thank
Philippines, so I'm
you.
going to respect your evening, and I'm sure you guys must be tired. So thank you guys for taking the time out today and having this conversation with us today.
Get pumped.
All right.
Oh, this
Thank
one was
you.
fun though. It's really vibey though.
Yeah.
Gotta say that.
Have a
Yeah.
good workout.
Is George talking to us?
Yeah, I was
Oh, okay.
New camera.
Okay.
Where are you, bro?
And we don't see you. I just hear have a good workout. I'm like, huh?
Sure.
What happened? Hey,
all right.
George.
Guys, to you three, I want to give you guys a special invitation to the Calisthenic Hub interview podcast. I want to be able to capture your journey with calisthenics and street workout and tell that to the world. So I'm inviting you guys to the podcast for a later date. So you guys can go ahead and once I'm ready to reserve the date, I'll let you guys know so we can schedule that. And I hope you guys accept my invitation.